Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Finally, I'm really sorry, but I'm finally getting my review from the movie 5 Feet Apart. I'm going to tell you about. So it's been crazy. I've been in the process of moving again. Welcome to my new digs. As you can see, this is my new, they're calling it my office already, but this is my new place down here in the Pittsburgh area. But we'll talk more about that on another video. So I've been promising you guys a video review of 5 Feet Apart. And I've been really thinking and processing how I want to do this review. Because obviously, for me, it comes from a very conservative Christian background. Believer in the Lord, trust the Lord Jesus Christ and everything. So my review is a little bit more critical when it comes to Hollywood. But the movie itself, 5 Feet Apart, about two cystic fibrosis patients who fall in love. The storyline was really good. Just a cute teenage romance movie, kind of a little chick flick kind of thing. But the storyline was really good. And as far as cystic fibrosis life in the hospital, it was pretty dang good. It did a really good general observation of what it's like for us when we spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even more in the hospital. How the relationships are, how we build relationships and friendships and communication, and then our regimen, what we end up having to do while we're there and each day and as treatments. So the movie was great when it comes to that. I think as far as that, the awareness that it creates about cystic fibrosis is going to raise a whole new understanding for a lot of people. I think it's going to be great for the cystic fibrosis community. I think it's going to cause a lot more attention and maybe more fundraising for a cure, as they say. I think they did a great job on casting that boy in there. I guess, I don't know, he's some like teenage heartthrob or something like that in today's day. But I'm not much into TV or movies, but there was a lot of teenagers in that theater, teenage girls and stuff like that when we were there. It was packed. And it's been packed. They've had a phenomenal blockbuster weekend, the first weekend. And it is great. I think it's great for just creating awareness about cystic fibrosis. Some of the stuff, obviously, it's Hollywood, so you got to doctor it up a little so that you can get everything into a short period of time. But overall, as far as CF awareness and the realities of some of the things we have to think about and deal with, even mentally with CF, it was really good. As far as my critique and my critical aspect to the movie, I would say that for myself, to parents who want to protect their children, I would caution them and give a little bit of a parental discretion. Obviously, Hollywood has their own agenda. Hollywood obviously always wants to implant their new age ideas, their cultural relativism, and things like that into the movies. And sadly, they did that again with this movie. They had a wonderful movie with an awesome storyline that did a really good job, but they had to put in some of their questionable content, as we can call it. So there's some homosexuality conversation in there. There's a homosexual relationship talked about in the movie and joked about, trying to make it a minor thing, obviously. And the other thing that a parental discretion is, obviously, to a lot of conservative parents, it makes sex as a teenager look like a commodity. It's talked about, it's joked about, it's humored about, like it's having a good cheeseburger. Oh man, I'd love to have a good cheeseburger in the Vatican. So there's a little bit of swearing in it, but they used it for effect, I think. Um, when you're frustrated and you're not happy with how life is sometimes with CF, I can totally relate to wanting to swear or yell or scream or throw a room apart. Um, so I think it was acceptable as far as that, but those are the two cautions I would give to parents and families and those who are watching who, I know from church and that is those are two things to be aware of. I don't think it necessarily takes away from the movie, but be aware when you're watching it that there are going to be those kinds of things that are in there because they're trying to desensitize us, and make those things acceptable in culture. And that's been going on for a long time. That's been going for years and years. So I'm not surprised, but obviously those things, because of advertising, they wouldn't show them in the, trailers that was in there. So, but otherwise, it was a great movie, cute storyline, um, teenage heartthrob love story. They did a really nice job, and I think I could relate to a lot of the things in the movie from my hospital days, and the days I spend in, and the fact that you build relationships. You build relationships with your nurses, you build relationships sometimes with other CF people like I have. Um, like I did even this last week because I spent Monday through Friday in the hospital this last week. So that's part of the busyness and why I didn't get back to getting a video blog out, because I watched it on Saturday and I admitted myself on Monday and discharged on Friday 2 days ago. So there's my review of 5 Feet Apart. I'm going to probably do another blog just to give you guys an update on where I'm at, what's going on, and how God's been working here. It's been so exciting and so encouraging, and God really takes care of his own, and he goes before us if we're his children. So anyway, we're going to talk about that stuff later. So here's my short review. Long review, 7.5 minutes. So love you guys. Talk to you soon. Be ready for my next one. Maybe I'll do it yet tonight. We'll see.